As one who played the position, would that be a function of not being as certain in the offense? Last year they were in a new offense, so maybe he wasn't quite as convicted about what he wanted to do with the football. Was that a function of just feeling the rush differently? How would you explain why he wasn't stepping up with conviction last year?
I think it has a bunch of different reasons. I think it's probably comfort level within the offense to a certain extent. I think it's comfort level with his wide receivers. And obviously, one of his wide receivers missed a decent amount of time last year after the toe injury. So I think that, coupled with the fact that his protection was not always sound. There were a lot of hits that he took throughout the course of last season. And when you're drifting and trying to buy time, it just shows me uncertainty. So hopefully, if he can step up, and that all it is, Greeny, and Boog can attest to this, and Dianna can too. When you're stepping up with that level of confidence and you're throwing the ball with that type of authority, it tells you really believe in what you're doing and you're really, really convinced that that's where the ball needs to go, even though the defense might not necessarily dictate that direction. So I expect to see a different player this year, another year in the offense, another year in the system, another year getting comfortable with his weapons. And I think we're going to see the best of Aaron Rodgers this year, knowing something's been lit underneath him with the drafting of Jordan Love.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Dianna, I know you've been hearing really positive things coming out of there. What are the people in the Packers telling you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any secret, and we've discussed it, many times here on this show about the attitude that Aaron Rodgers has had, and we know he's plainly pissed off about the Green Bay Packers going the direction of putting all their confidence behind what Matt LaFleur can do, and buying into the run game that they want to create there in Green Bay. So Aaron Rodgers sort of has a choice here in how he wants to do this, and he's in a tough spot here. It's go out there and be successful. And what I'm hearing from talking to players on the team who are out on the field with him is that he's happy, okay? So when you hear about a player being happy, it sounds so simple, Greeny, but there's more to it because we knew that he's so motivated and he's got that fire lit under him, as Greg just pointed to. The fact that he's enjoying this game, that he loves football, he loves this offense that he's in now. Yes, he is motivated, but this is why we are seeing the Aaron Rodgers that we've seen in years past at camp. Camp is weird right now. There's no fans out there. Things have changed. But the Aaron Rodgers of old is the Aaron Rodgers that we are seeing out there, especially during those 11-11 drills.
I see the big smile on the face of Booger McFarland. What are you hearing here, big fella?
Green, I'm just amazed that there was a certain period of time where it almost felt like we were putting Aaron Rodgers out to pasture, or he's not the same quarterback anymore. They drafted Jordan Love. If you go back and you look at last year's stats, I mean, he's 26 touchdowns, 4 picks, over 4,000 yards, and he really didn't have a lot of weapons outside of Devontae Adams. I just laugh at the fact that we are ready to throw this guy away, but down here in Tampa, Tom Brady's almost 50 years old, and we're like, the Bucs are going to have the best offense ever. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is still, as Stephen A. says, a bad man. And we all need to sit back and relax and understand that you're going to go through ups and downs in your career. And the fact that Greg pointed out, Greeny, it's fundamentals. It's technique and fundamentals. Every job has those. And Aaron Rodgers went back and looked at his technique and fundamentals at the top of his drop. It's no different. If I step into my throws, I'll be more accurate. I have more velocity. So he has to go back and kind of go back to the basics. But make no doubt about it, man, this dude is going to have a great year. Let's stop throwing an all-time great out the pasture at, 34, 35 years old? Come on, man.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.